As you guys may know, I run a lot of Faces Instagram pages that allow me to travel the world and live a pretty luxurious lifestyle and do a lot of fun stuff. And me and my friends, Dusan and Robert, spend an entire week in Dubai doing the degenerate style, renting cars and all of that. And I think we spend around $10,000 in a single week. And in this video, I'm gonna show you guys everything.
10 days, 10 days, 10 days. 10 days, 10 days, 10 days.
So we just got into the new apartment, and yeah, this apartment is really nice. I just got back from the New Year celebration. I stayed at one of my friend's houses, and the view over there was amazing. Like, we had the entire city in front of us, and the fireworks show was really cool. I was here last year as well with New Year, but this one was way better. But yeah, let me show you around the house because I think it's one of the best Airbnbs I've stayed in a while. So come with me. Over here we have the living room. This is like the kind of office that we currently have. It's pretty nice. I mean, we're not really doing a lot of work here anyways. It's more like just kind of a vacation and doing fun stuff. Over here you got the TV side of things. Pretty nice to just lay in the evening and watch some Netflix or some series. But the best part about this house is by far the balcony. Like, the balcony is almost as big as the living room, so come with me as well. We got the balcony over here, and you can literally see the entire city. You can see all the nice buildings. You can see the sky view, the Burj Khalifa, of course. You've got the mall over here. So yeah, I think this is one of the best balconies you have in the entire city. Like, it's amazing, the view. And especially when the sun is going down or when it's night, you know, when you can see all the lights, I think it's going to be even 10 times better. And as you can see, like, the balcony is like almost bigger than the living room. Like, it's huge. Even though the fireworks shows have been like really cool with New Year and all, I honestly wouldn't recommend going to Dubai around this time of the year because it's literally so busy. Like, everywhere you go there's so many people. So if you're willing to go to Dubai, don't go in December, January. Go out like either March, April or October, because then it's like way less crowded. But yeah, of course, right now at the place where I'm at, you can see it's really nice, and of course it's nice to be here, but like around December, January, the prices are so ridiculously high. Like, you pay like 2-3 times more than you would usually do in different months. So yeah, I wouldn't really recommend going here around December, January unless you have a lot of money to spend. But yeah, we actually have to go right now because we're gonna be picking up our car for today, so I'll see you over there. So we finally got the car. We were supposed to get it at 5 p.m. Right now it's 12 at midnight, so we waited around 7 hours extra to get the car, so the entire plans of the day were ruined. But yeah, we got a Porsche Boxer for the day. Pretty nice car. I was actually thinking to get it myself, so it's kind of like a test drive that I can do right now. So yeah, let's actually get in and see what the car does. I was actually pretty pissed off that we had to wait so much longer. Like, they were saying like, hey, there's a driver on the way. Wow, there was no one literally going to us. So yeah, we basically wasted the entire evening in the apartment. But I mean, you're not really angry anymore when you hear the sound, so let me just quickly start it up. And that's pretty nice. I know there's like a lot of skepticism, like sometimes people hate like renting cars and all of that stuff. Well, I mean, of course, if you have the money, it's up to you whether you want to do it or not. But if you just go to a place, rent a car for a day, you know, like, you get to try so many different cars. Like, of course, if you don't give a shit about cars, you do you, right? But I mean, I like driving cool cars, so I'd rather, you know, spend a couple $100 to test this car, for example, than to save up a year to buy that car while never really like testing different cars to see which one I like the most. Because as I said in the beginning, I'm also thinking to buy a car myself in 2025. I'm thinking between a couple of cars, and this is one of them. So it's like, hey, you know, while I'm here, why not, you know, try it for a day? I mean, it's fun just driving around the city. Like, I just hate people that rent cars and like do as if it's their own, right? Like, but if you just think about it, like, who goes to Dubai for a trip to buy a car and then leave? Like, no one does, right? So like, if people show off with luxury cars and all that, of course it's rented. It's normal. Like, don't think that people that go to Dubai actually own those cars. And some people try to, you know, make it seem like that, like, hey, they're super rich, I have a Lambo and all that. No, like, you know, you just rented a car, go $100, you're cool. Like, I don't do this kind of stuff to impress others. I just do it because I simply like to drive cars, and I want to test it, and I want to see which one, you know, I can save up for, which one I like the most. So if business goes better and better, I can actually like buy a car like that. I honestly do think that Dubai is like the worst place on earth to rent cars. First of all, the traffic, it's ridiculous. Like, you're always waiting for traffic lights. There's so much people honking all the time. Like, it's stressing you out. Like, honestly, driving those cars sometimes doesn't even feel nice. Like, it's so stressful sometimes that you don't even have pleasure from it. Like, of course, when it's nighttime, that's the best time to drive them, but it's so much more fun to have a nice car at like your hometown, you know, where you can just drive the car, know the roads and all of that. I think that Dubai is a little bit overrated with that kind of stuff. Like, you see everyone saying like, yeah, I'll go to Dubai, like, rent this, rent that. Like, it's not that great as you might think it is, you know. Like, I'm just telling you my honest experience. And it's also one of the reasons I think I personally don't want to live in Dubai. Like, it's amazing, like you can see the view over here. I'm not sure if you can see it through the glass, but it's super nice, but it's so busy. Like, you have never some peace. Like, even if you're wanting to sleep, you hear cars, you hear Lamborghinis driving around. Like, it's nice for 1-2 days, but like after a while you get sick and tired of it, and you just want peace, you want quiet, and you just want to, you know, be able to breathe fresh air, which is kind of hard to do here. But overall, like, it's good to be here for a week, but I personally just don't want to live here. And I mean, everyone has their own opinion, can do what they want, but I'm just sharing my thoughts over here. Now, the Porsche was kind of a shitbox. It was decent to drive, but the company that rented to us just didn't really maintain it. There was a lot of damages, scratches, and all of that to it, especially on the inside. So it wasn't really nice to actually drive. We know that we had to step up our game. So what did we do? Well, we got a Lambo Urus. And let me tell you, this car was different. Bro, you're already at 90. Bro, you just want to go 180 kilometers. That's way bad. Just 220 every
German Autobahn.
Yeah, bro, you can drive this shit, you can only drive 120 max. We're driving 70 right now, bro.
Night drive. We need to pull on the music, man. Music.
This is not even sport. This is sport. I mean, sport is the loudest, but like, sport is even faster. Well, Dubai's like literally the only place in the world I think where it's like 3 a.m. in the morning, and there's still people here. We couldn't even find a parking spot.
It's packed. I don't know if you can see it, but it's packed. Yeah.
It's also funny, like while driving the car, you can see we got a payment coming in 1.5k USD. Like you see 31 minutes ago. Like
That's crazy.
It's literally like driving Lambos, eating now, and getting money. Like what more life do you want? Bro, like people in Dubai are like literally the worst drivers. They drive like they have like unlimited protection around the car. Like they don't care if they get hit or something.
Bro, insurance.
So you gotta, yeah, bro, the insurance must be really cheap over here.
Yeah.
Like, the way they drive, bro, like it's ridiculous. Especially like you gotta drive in the night. Like it's 4 a.m. right now and there's almost no one on the road. Like those are by far the best times to drive. Like you can just floor it. You know, you don't have to wait for some random dude to cut you up on the inside or whatever. But yeah, no, driving in the night with those cars is really nice. There's some nice music on. Yeah. I was literally driving earlier here today with the previous car that we rented, and like the exact same like way it took me an hour to do, and now it's taking like 10 minutes or something. When it's like, I would say daytime over here, it's better to get an Uber here than to have your own cars or whatever. Like sometimes it's even faster to walk than to get an Uber. Life can go pretty fast actually. Honestly, 2 years ago I was working for $5 an hour at my local supermarket, and right now we're driving Lambos to our sort of Dubai penthouse with an incredible view. So yeah, it's basically like I kind of want to say like everything is possible. I know like everyone has sort of like made it, says that kind of stuff, but it's actually true. Like you need like 1 or 2 years of just focus, and your life can like actually change completely. Because I never in my life thought everything would go this fast, but just by keep doing it and being in the game, things went better and better, and now this kind of stuff seems normal, which I never thought would be possible, as I said before. So just keep going. When you have a car this loud and you're in the parking garage and you have an enforcer mode, you know what you're gonna do, right? Like, that's why. But let's first find a parking spot. It's like a maze over here. Those parking garages in Dubai, they're like ridiculous. Like, you've got like so many levels for a parking garage. The key doesn't work, so we're trying to open it right now with the key like this. It just looks like you're robbing the car right now. Hey yo, what you doing, my boy? Hey yo, get out of my car. We're back in the car. Right now we're on the way to the desert. We're gonna go with the sand buggies for an hour. It should be fun. So right now we're driving there on the Dubai roads. They're pretty interesting. Like you can see, like you got like 6 lanes or something. People passing you by left and right. Like it's just free for all, and just don't make sure you don't crash. Like they don't know the usual rules you have in Europe, but this is like the average Dubai highway exit. Only Toyota Land Cruisers, people taking shortcuts everywhere, and yeah, some dude coming from the side of the road right now. I wasn't able to record much of the sand buggying because it kind of looked like this. Like the engine of the buggies were so loud, but it was such a fun thing to do. And if you're somewhere close to a desert, I definitely recommend to do this. Like, this is a thing that you just need to do once in your lifetime, trust me. So I'm currently on the yacht. We just got back from the sand buggies. I'm pretty tired, not gonna lie, but it's a good way to end the day. As you can see, it's like super nice over here, super chill to just end the day with. But yeah, it's super nice, and it makes me realize that I have to be grateful that I'm able to spend the days like this, you know, from going to the desert and going on yachts, driving the cool cars and all of that. But that wouldn't be possible if I didn't have a business that was able to work whenever I was not working. Like, that was my whole goal when I started my business, is to create something that works for me instead of me having to work on the business all the time. So when you start a business, I see a lot of people that work more on the business than they would do on the 9 to 5 normally. And it's also funny to see that, like, a lot of people my age right now, they're always complaining about, oh, I have to go to my job tomorrow, I don't know, I'm not happy with my situation. What you don't change, you choose. And it's literally like that. Like, if you complain about your situation all the time but you don't take action, what do you think is going to happen? Nothing, right? So if you want to change something, whether it's your financial situation, your body, your mind, or whatever, go do something about it. The rest of the week I didn't record much. I just relaxed a lot and got some work done. I actually did went out jet skiing with some of my friends, and we had a little bit of an accident over there, which we call on camera. Fortunately, no one was injured, so that's all good. But yeah, if you like this content, make sure to drop a comment, drop a like, and all of that stuff, and make sure to subscribe for future videos. And if you're wondering how I'm actually able to afford those kind of trips in this lifestyle, I have a video linked down below in the description that shows exactly how I'm making my money, so make sure to check it out.